We're living in the greatest era of all time in this creator economy. Creating content has amplified my awareness, increased my leads, built my business, so many other things too. And it can for you as well. So hang out with us, come on back, because this is the show where you are going to learn and get questions answered on how to grow your impact and your income online. It's another episode of Neznation Live, y'all. You know what time it is. Come on back. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome everybody to another episode of Neznation Live. It is so good to see you, podcast listeners. If you're listening to this on the replay, we want to see you here live because we do this live every single Sunday, 9:30 a.m. Pacific, 12:30 p.m. Eastern Time. I am your host, Professor Nez, your personal branding coach, executive career coach, content creator, YouTube consultant. The list goes on and on, author, speaker. I run several businesses, one being my main business, my consulting business, and this whole channel, this whole platform, what I aim to do more than anything is to help you grow your impact and your income online. Whether that is being a full-time creator in this wonderful creator economy, maybe starting your very own side hustle and trying to turn that into a major hustle, or amplifying your career, building your thought leadership, perhaps even doing your still 9-to-5, your W-2 position, and maybe starting and getting some extra revenue streams on the side. It's all about that. Make sure you come on back. Make sure you ask your question. This is an AMA. You can ask me anything you want, and you will get your questions answered. You're with the greatest community online, Nez Nation, and I'm going to say hello to a couple of people really, really quickly. But before I do, make sure you smash that smash button. And you may want to consider subscribing because I'm giving you brain-busting content every single week. Also, there is a pinned questionnaire in the comments. I would like for you to fill that out. If you have any questions, please make sure you fill out that questionnaire and I will get to your questions. We do this every single week, y'all. Whoa, Freedom Lawyer. Is that Joe Lauder? Joe Lauder with a $4.99 super chat, super sticker. Thank you so much. I can't tell if it's a super chat or a super sticker on StreamYard, which no sponsor, but they are partners of mine. This is the ultimate software for going live in multiple locations in an easy way, browser-based. Link in the description. Full disclosure, I am a partner of theirs, but this I've been live streaming for a very, very long time. It's good to see you, Joe. I love seeing you in the chat. We've got Jurgen in the house. Good to see you, Jurgen. Lewis, how's the mod squad? The mod squad is in the house. Jonathan, good to see you. Sweeney, it is awesome to see you guys. Lighthouse, how are you? Oh, that's so cool to see you. Yeah, I love it. I love it, man. I love it. I'm so glad you're here. Stephen Moreau from Moreau Construction. Good to see you. Fantastic. Oh, very cool. So you got Chris, huh? I'm very proud. That's awesome. Let me know how that goes, brother. Brian is in the house. Good to see you. That's awesome. That is great news. Thank you so much, Stephen. I recommended somebody, one of my clients, to Stephen, and it looks like it's actually working out. This is what I love about this digital, really this thing called the internet. It is what you make of it, folks. It's a tool. You can be, completely on the side of, wow, this thing is destroying our society. It's negative. It's taking a lot of our attention. We're focusing too much on our phones, etc., etc. It's a tool. It's not the tool. It's you. You got to have the discipline. You have to have the discipline to use these technologies in the right way. And I'm telling you right now, these technologies, what we're doing right now, have changed my life. Have changed my business. A lot of the people right now in the chat, a good majority of them, I met through this awesome app called Clubhouse. I did a couple videos on my channel about Clubhouse. To me, yes, can Clubhouse be a negative thing? Are there a lot of really shady rooms and terrible things about Clubhouse? Of course. But again, it's just a tool. It's the platform. You can't blame the platform. It's the people that use it. It's the people that implement the platform. And if you find the right people, which is why I always say the Nez Nation community, bring in more humanness to this digitalness. If you find the right people, it'll change your game. It'll change your life. It'll change your business. This is where the attention is, you guys. Attention is the ultimate currency in the 21st century. Yes, there's a lot of content out there. Yes, there's a lot of saturation out there. Yes, there's a ton of people like me doing the very same thing, but they're not doing it exactly like me here at Nez Nation. They're not doing it exactly like you. They're not doing it the same exact way. And so if you bring that authenticity and you really respect the platforms, and you respect more than anything, above all else, your audience, there's a tribe out there waiting for you. There's an audience out there that needs what you have. They want your information, and they're willing to pay for it. There's nothing wrong with selling, y'all. There's nothing wrong with building multiple revenue streams, building businesses, building side hustles, if you really provide solutions. People are willing to pay for solutions, including moi. I'm willing to pay for solutions. As a matter of fact, I've invested tens of thousands of dollars into not only my business, but consultants, coaches, strategists, people who have helped me along the way, mentors. There's nothing wrong if you find the right people and that saves you time. And so you can do this. There's nothing wrong. I know a lot of you guys have a hesitation to get involved in this creator economy because, you just feel like, well, what do I have to offer? Who am I? What can I bring to the table? And let me be very clear. What is the creator economy? I'd love to hear from you guys in the chat. Let me know what's your favorite, what's your definition? I'd love to get some kind of thoughts here. What's your definition? RM, good to see you. Abdullah from LinkedIn, thank you so much. Oh, that's awesome. Thank you so much. Great to see you. I'm all here, both here and YT. Great to see you, Abdullah. If you have any questions, there is a questionnaire form in the comments. We already have a question from Danish. Good to see you. I'm going to get to your question very, very shortly. But I'd love to hear what people, because the title of this stream, and I might change this. I've been known to do that. The title of this stream is how to leverage the creator economy. And I've been talking a lot about this. I was speaking of Clubhouse. I was in an excellent Clubhouse room with my man RB, Roberto Blake, Viper, Benji Travis, a lot of great people talking about this amazing creator economy. I want to hear from you. What is your definition in one short sentence, 5 words or less, if you can? Be as concise as possible. What does the creator economy mean to you? And then I'll give you my definition. But, I would love to hear from you. What does it mean to you? Hey, good to see you, Sam, on YT on YouTube. Great to see you. Fantastic. And look who it is. Now we can start the show. For the love of God. Ladies and gentlemen, I bring to you live from Sugarland, Texas, savor the flavor, Mr. KD Jr., Kenneth Dunnett Jr. How you doing, KD? It's so good to see you. Now we can start the show. It's official. We can't start the show without KD. KD, it's all about you, brother. KD has been one of the OG Nez Nation community members on LinkedIn. And I love you, KD. It's so good to see you. Hey, Bryce is in the house. Bryce is an awesome content creator out there crushing it on YouTube, doing a great job. George Fisher, you want to talk about inspiration. I have to say something real quick. Let me take a sip of water. I have to say something real quick. Oh, and by the way, really quickly, because, another thing that we talk about, keep those definitions coming. I want you to join our awesome newsletter, Become a Nez Nation Insider, where you can get the greatest information on how to grow your impact and income online, how to build your brand, how to build your business, how to build monetization in a legitimate way, not a fake coconut and yachts Instagram way, but in a legitimate way. It's funny. People think that if I don't make $1 million, I'm a failure. Or if I go online and create these revenue systems, I have to be making millions. You know what? You know what success is? Success is being able to do something that you love, monetize your creativity, and earn some income, earn some revenue that is sustainable, that is real, that is practical. And that could be so many different manifestations. Maybe some of you just need an extra $500 a month. I don't know about you, but I could use an extra $500 a month. Some of you may just need an extra couple $100, maybe an extra $100 a week. Some of you maybe, a couple of grand a month. It's so feasible. It doesn't have to be 5 figures, 6 figures. I mean, there's so many ways to skin this cat. And so one place that I would love for you to go is I'd love you to go to professornez.com/insider, because I'd love for you to become a Nez Nation insider. Because, a lot of the times these platforms, how many people got a notification that we went live? And I know a lot of you guys have hit that bell. I know a ton of you guys have hit that bell. But, sometimes even if you subscribe, even if you are, one of the loyalists of the Nez Nation family, you don't always get notified. By becoming an insider, it guarantees you that you get everything right in your inbox. You get all the greatest information in one place. You get notified when I go live. And these are all free live streams. You get notified when I publish great content, new content. And I'm always on the precipice, y'all. You guys know me. I eat, sleep, and breathe this stuff. I aim to help you more than anything. And so this is really, really important to me. And I would love for you guys to become an insider. Let me see what we got for those definitions, and then we're going to get to questions in just a bit. So Bryce says, I did not get a notification. Lewis got notified. Fantastic. Here we go. Here's some definitions. I love this. Oh, Jurgen is in the house. Good to see you, Jurgen. Jurgen says, Google says the creator economy means creators can directly make money from their audience. That's a pretty straightforward definition. Love that. Lewis, financial freedom and building a legacy. Wow, that's creative, Lewis. I love that. Jonathan, good to see you, Jonathan. Always. Jonathan is one of our newest mods, of the greatest mods online in the Nez Nation family. Great to see you, Jonathan. Success is time freedom. Ooh, yeah. Bryce says opportunity, freedom, and the ability to reach millions of people with your message. Good to see you, Luis is in the house. Nano is in the house. Lighthouse, please leave your question in the pinned comment. I would really, really appreciate it. Annie is here. Yes, Annie is here. Another fantastic, awesome human being that I met on Clubhouse, who is just such an earnest, trying to get better. And Annie, I just want to say this. I salute you, dear. I salute you. Everybody should pay attention to Annie, and I'll tell you why. Annie is one of those people who is so genuine and really represents what I mean by bringing more humanness to this digitalness, because she's always trying to learn and get better. I love that. I really love that. She's always trying to learn. She's always, here we go. Here's the first Nez Nation. Where's Sweeney? Boy, it came earlier. It came earlier than usual, Sweeney. If you're new to the show, people joke all the time because as soon as I go live, I sneeze. I have no idea why. It's just an allergic reaction, and I have no idea why. Imad is in the house. Good to see you, Imad, a member of our channel here. And Elena from the Philippines. We miss you. Good to see you. Good to see you, Imad. Imad says, to create solutions for the world by leveraging your expertise. Yes. These are all great definitions, and there's nothing wrong with these definitions. I absolutely love this. These are all correct, by the way. All correct definitions. Creator economy. Getting paid to do what your imagination dictates. Getting paid for your creativity. Getting paid and rewarded for helping people. That's really what it's all about. If you produce amazing content, if you produce content that helps people, helps them solve a problem, gets them from point A to point B. It doesn't have to be dramatic, like save their life or change their life or anything like that. But you have that capacity. But I've never seen anything like this, guys. I've been in the online space for over 2 decades. I mean, I had a blog on MySpace. I mean, now I'm really dating myself. I had a blog on MySpace that I monetized over 2 decades ago. I used to work with musicians on MySpace, helping them with their MySpace pages, consulting them on their MySpace pages. I remember, direct phone line AOL days, right? How many people remember that sound? Give me a hashtag yeah. How many people remember that sound? I remember that sound vividly. I've never seen anything like it. I've never seen anything like it. There's more opportunities now. Look at TikTok Creator Fund. Look at YouTube Shorts Creator Fund. Look at Buy Me a Coffee. Look at Twitter taking donations. Clubhouse, you can tip people. Super chats. I mean, there's so many different ways. You can create membership sites. You can do one-on-one coaching, consulting, group coaching. You can do e-commerce. You can actually, if you have any ability to create products and services, you can sell them online with the greatest of ease. Now, there's nothing easy about it, but what I'm saying, the opportunities are there. It takes a lot of hard work. This is not a channel where I advocate for anything that happens quick. No get rich quick. No, nothing is easy, fast. But the opportunities are there. That's the point. That's the point of the creator economy. Danish, good to see you, Danish, on LinkedIn. Danish says, yes, I remember AOL. Annie, although I got mixed reviews, I'm going to persevere and not let... Yeah, you know what? Guess what? You're in that phase right now, Annie, where... And anybody who's beginning, give me some beginning content creators. Give me a hashtag yes. Or give me a hashtag me. Who is just kind of starting on their content creation journey, online business journey? I would love to hear from you. And this is not a way of calling you out, but I want to say we all started somewhere. We all started with zero. We all started off with garbage content. You look at my first 50 videos. Heck. Did I just say the word heck? Now I feel really old. You look at my first 100 videos, they're garbage. They are absolute garbage. And so this is part of the learning process. This is part of the evolution. This is part of honing your craft, is creating, and kind of building the plane while you fly it. Because the more you overthink it, the more you think, I got to do all this stuff before I get started. Nothing teaches like experience, right? You're not going to get six-pack abs by reading a book. You get the reps by doing. Doing is important. So, Annie, I love the fact that you say that. I see a lot of me's here. Fantastic. Good. Brian. Love seeing you, Brian. It's so good to see you. Yes, Jonathan says, start messy. I could not agree more. And so there's so many opportunities now in the creator economy, and failure. I don't think I've ever had a success in my life, whether it was a business venture, a video campaign, a piece of content, an article, a blog. I don't think I've ever had any successful endeavor without a ton of failure. Failure is a part of the process. Falling is part of the process. It's just part of it. And so please let me encourage you. Please let me inspire you. The suckage is going to happen in the beginning. Embrace the suckage. That should be merch right there. Embrace the suckage, y'all. I'm serious. It's so true. Okay. If you're just joining us, ladies and gentlemen, you are watching. Oh, you know what? I forgot to mention our sponsor. That's okay. I'll mention it after. You're watching Office Hours with yours truly. I am your personal branding coach, Professor Nez, content creator, author, speaker. I'm actually speaking at the People of Video conference. Very excited about that in October. I'll talk more about that as we approach that date. Here's another example of how powerful the creator economy is. How many people are watching the Logan Paul fight tonight? Holy macadamia nut. A YouTuber is going to be... This is the perfect example of how powerful this thing called YouTube is. This is the perfect example of how powerful this thing called the internet is. Attention is currency. How many people, give me a hashtag me, how many people are going to watch the Logan Paul Mayweather fight tonight? Holy macadamia nut. You want to talk about the power of the internet. A YouTuber is going to fight the greatest boxer of all time. A YouTuber, y'all. A YouTuber is going to fight a legend in the ring. Created enough currency with their attention, leverage this thing called the creator economy to mastery. No matter what you think of the Paul brothers, they are geniuses when it comes to the creator economy. Okay, I'm not saying I endorse them. I'm not saying I like them even, to be honest with you, but I respect them. And this to me is the power. This to me is the power. Whoa, what's going on with my focus here? Okay. Boom. This to me is the power of the creator economy. A YouTuber is going to fight the greatest fighter of all time. I mean, this is the power, y'all. We got a lot of me's in there. Hey, Stella's in the house. Good to see you, Stella. It's always great to see you. I love it. I love it. How many people are watching the fight tonight? Sam says me. Fantastic. Oh, yeah, you're absolutely welcome, Imad. It's great to see you, Stella. Hey, Toyman's Bar and Grill. Good to see you. Welcome. Good to see you. If you have any questions, there is a pinned questionnaire form in the pinned comment. I would love for you to ask your question there. We're going to bring up Danish Khan. Danish, are you still here? Give me a yeah. Danish, if you're still here. Before I get to Danish's question, which seems kind of long here, but let's see if we can. So I just put it in the chat, and I'm going to bring it up. Before we get to Danish's question, this is Danish's. Sorry, this is his question. Sorry about that. I just want to say that if you're questioning the power of this thing called the internet, if you're wondering at all, why should I even be on YouTube, LinkedIn, Twitter? Why should I be on these platforms? Why should I create content? I'm an accountant that works at a firm. I'm 62 years old. What's the point of being on these places? If you're wondering, what can I add to the equation? There's so much saturation in my market. There's so many chefs. There's so many fishing channels. There's so many tech channels. There's so many cooking channels. There's so many marketing channels. There's so many business investment finance channels. There's so many channels on knitting. Whatever your niche is, whatever your space is, if you're questioning that, let me dispel all your doubts and say there's room for everybody. Just look at end user psychology, y'all. Where do people go to find out information if they want to buy products, services, hire, invest with a bank, what have you, buy a house? Where do people go? Where do people go? Well, if you know that what people are doing and what end user psychology is, people are going on that little thing on their back pocket. This thing right here. Let me get it. This is where people are going. They're going on this device right here, y'all. This device. This is where they're going. They're going on that device. And what is predominantly on that device is the internet, social media platforms, Google, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Twitter. They're going on these platforms. This is not about being cool. It's not even close to being about being famous. Forget fame. It's just understanding where the currency is. It's just understanding where people are going to find out about you. If you think that you can be a career professional or an executive and not have a personal brand in 2021, you are out of touch. Period. You're out of touch. And so this is what this channel is all about, helping you grow your impact and income online. So please ask your questions because I'm here to answer them. I've been in this space for over 2 decades. And hit that like button, y'all. I want to get as many likes as we can. Hit that like button. Okay. Danish, are you still here? Yes, Danish is here. DK4 on YouTube. Fantastic. Recently, I've been laid off. I work as a video editor, mainly online video course editor and LMS designer. Very nice. Learning management system. That's awesome. Now I want to start on my own as a freelancer. How can I get good clients? Oh, I love this. And I know there's more to your question here. I've been working on Upwork, but not making much money right now. Yeah. Okay. So first of all, First of all, you have to have the right mindset, Danish. Okay. I love this question because this is going to help a ton of people. Oh my God. How many people are going to get a ton of help? How many people have the same? This is what I mean when I go on LinkedIn stories and Instagram. This is what I mean when I say, watch the replays. Watch the replays, guys. Listen. I mean, podcast listeners, if you're listening to this is why I say stick around, because you might get answers to questions that you never knew you had. Okay, first off, Danish, I love this question. Thank you for asking this. First off, Danish, you have to understand that this is going to take time. If you're building a business, even if it's a side hustle, it's going to take time. It's going to take work. It's going to take effort. So if you understand that, I want you to build a sustainable business, okay? So if you're a video editor, if you're an LMS designer, who are the people who can get the most value from your services? Who are these people? Are they businesses? Are they, career professionals, content creators, YouTubers, podcasters? Who can get the most out of your services? You need to identify who the audience is. And when I say identify who the audience is, you got to do a ton of research. Find out what other video editors, find out what other LMS designers are doing. Where are they playing? Where are they creating content? Where are they trying to draw leads? And then once you identify where that audience is, maybe it's on LinkedIn, then you've got to go to them. You've got to go to them. You got to create a website. You got to create a LinkedIn profile. You got to create a platform that really, really communicates credibility and says, hey, this is my examples of my work. This is what I can do for you. And this is, what I charge, right? And don't undervalue yourself. I have a video, Danish, that I just published a couple of days ago about pricing your services as a beginning freelancer. One of my mods, can you put a link to that video in the chat? I want Danish to watch that, and anybody else too. Hey, good to see you, Zcatastic. Good to see you. Fantastic. Good to see you. Ralph is in the house. Good to see you. Fantastic. Stella, so great to see you. I'm glad. Are you bringing people over here? I love it. Jonathan says, good things take work and effort. Yes, but I want to give you practical advice. I want to give you tactical advice. Upwork is great. People by the hour. I have another video too, Danish, where I talk about the best websites to go set up shop. The best places to go start earning money right now. Best websites, where to sell your services. I have a list of all of them. But that's just one part of the equation. What you really want to do, okay, if you want to get leads, if you want to be that video editor, you need to establish your authority. And how do you establish your authority? You show up. You show up. I want you to create, maybe even, dare I say, reach out to people through DMs on Instagram, on LinkedIn. Okay, you need to have your hub, your headquarters, your website. It needs to be something that you can share very easily, where it has examples and samples of your work. But more importantly, I want you to reach out to people. I want you to start making money right now. Go on LinkedIn. Start DMing people. And you know what? If they start saying, hey, you know what? I don't have anything like this, or I don't have any room in my budget for this, then consider doing. I know this is going to sound crazy, but it works long term. Consider doing work, not necessarily for free, but maybe trial work, or just doing some work where you can gain that portfolio and build up your video editing resume to where that will be the great thing that you can leverage for brands and companies. You got to go after it. There's nothing like going after it. Who are the people that you want to work with? Where do these people play? Where do they exist? Go there and be a presence, be a contributor, be a participant in the conversation. And don't be adverse to paid ads as well. Paid ads work. YouTube Boxing Central in the house. Good to see you. Super Dave is in the house. All right, Super Dave. Now we can start, y'all. I know you guys are hitting that like button, right? Hit that like button as you're coming in. Danish, does that make sense? I love this question. I love this question. Danish, you ask a great question. I want to start my own business as a freelancer. How do I get good clients? I love that. You get good clients by showing up. You get good clients by creating value. This is what I can do for you. These are samples of my work. Go to them, reach out to them, and offer them deals. You know what I mean? This is a great way to start saying and building your repertoire and your resume and saying, hey, I worked with, brand X or brand Y or brand Z, and watch what happens. That's how you build. That's how you grow. It takes time, but I want you to start making money today. Don't undervalue yourself. That video that hopefully one of my mods, it's one of my most recent videos, guys. If you could put that in the chat. Did anybody put that in the chat? Any of my mods, Lewis, Jonathan, or Nano, or Sweeney, anybody? Put that in the chat if you don't mind. I'd really appreciate that. Yeah, Danish, you're absolutely welcome. Yeah, good. Yeah, you want to have a hub. You don't want to just have a presence on YouTube or Twitter. Make sure you have a landing page that they can go to that's yours, that you own. So and have a different pricing structure. That video that I'm talking about, I share with you exactly my pricing structure for my personal branding and executive career coaching services, right? I even have a service in there for YouTube. So I have a lot of clients who hire me to help them with their YouTube channel. And so I take a deep dive in their analytics. I do a really, really good job. And a lot of my clients have grown exponentially with my YouTube advice. I think YouTube is one of the greatest places to build your business. YouTube and LinkedIn right now, getting organic growth. Like Danish, for example, if you build out your YouTube channel and you start creating videos on your YouTube channel that really cater to that audience and say, this is what I can do for you. This is an example of a client that I took from point A to point B or what have you. And you really demonstrate in a 3-dimensional way who you are, why people should pay attention to you, and what differentiates you by creating content on YouTube. That's going to really, really help your, and if you optimize those videos, you optimize the titles, you optimize the description, you optimize them in a way that shows up well for the viewer in the algorithm, that's a great way to grow. And that goes for anybody. If any business, service, products, whatever, small business, large business, SMB, doesn't matter. This is the place to really start creating your business. And here's a perfect example. Mr. Levi, how you doing, Levi, living in Dallas, Texas, who's just absolutely crushing it in his real estate business on YouTube. He's doing such an amazing job. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you smash it, as a matter of fact. And if you're just joining us, you're watching Office Hours with yours truly. I am your content creation expert, personal branding coach, YouTube a lover and admirer and content creator for years. This is a show where we go live every single Sunday, 9:30 a.m. Pacific, 12:30 p.m. Eastern Time. It is June 6th, 2021 as of this recording, and we go live every single week. So make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit that like button because I want you to be here. And as a matter of fact, I also want you to become a neznation Insider. A neznation Insider, becoming a neznation Insider, go to professornez.com/insider. And that is where you can get all the best content, latest marketplace-driven, data-driven information on how to grow your impact and income in this creator economy right now, today. Make sure you become an insider because that's where you get all the best information delivered right to your doorstep, so to speak, in your inbox. And I'm not one of these guys who swarms your inbox. That is not me. So yeah, the video is, I'd like for you to put it through if you can, Lewis. The video is how to price your service business as a freelancer. It's literally the most recent video. I just published this video brand new on the channel. Yes, thank you, Ahmad. Yes, that's it. How to price your service business as a freelancer, 4 easy tips. It is a really powerful video. I want you to go check that out. You're absolutely welcome, Danish. Just keep going after it, brother. Just keep showing up. And you'd be amazed, guys. So there was a guy last night in the room with Roberto Blake and myself, and we got more questions. If you have a question, Felix Lighthouse, I'm going to get to your question. And then we have another question from Jeff. Great to see you, Jeff. Jeff, if you're still here, Lighthouse, if you're still here, give me a hashtag, yeah. If you're having a good time, give me a hashtag yeah. By the way, speaking of good times, remember how we talked about cash giveaways? How many people like cash? Give me a hashtag cash in the chat. How many people like cash? I can't imagine anybody not liking cash. How many people like cash? Give me a hashtag cash in the chat right now. We had, and the reason I'm saying that is we had an amazing 10,000 subscriber giveaway on my channel where we had the Wheel of Names. We did everything live. If you haven't seen that video, go check it out. It's in the playlist for the personal branding AMA show that you're watching and listening to right now. You know, we're getting really close to 11,000. So, and I never announce, I never promote that I'm going to be giving away cash. So the only way for you to get cash directly from being a Nez Nation member, being here, is to be here on the live stream. You have to be here live. And a lot of you guys were here during that 10,000 subscriber giveaway. And some of you guys, I know Lewis got like 50 bones, I think. Seti, who might not be here right now, got the grand prize, $100 Venmo right into his account. And so, you know, I want you to be here because I had so much fun giving away cash. And you know what? I might just do it randomly too. You never know when I might do it. It might not be a milestone. Who cares about milestones? I mean, well, I do a little bit, but you know what? Just hanging out with y'all is a milestone for me. I really mean this. I love hanging out with y'all. It means the world to me. I look forward to this live stream podcast every single week. You have no idea. I get giddy like a little schoolgirl. I get giddy. I love hanging out with y'all. I love answering your questions. So make sure you show up. Make sure you become a Nez Nation Insider. Make sure you subscribe because I might do it randomly. And you know what? Last time we gave away $200, I might even up that. Who knows? I might go bonkers. I'm known for going bonkers. So I might just lose it. Who knows? Maybe I'll give away $1,000 in one shot. I don't know. I'm known to go bonkers. So make sure you're here. Make sure you subscribe and you don't miss a thing. Okay. Felix from Lighthouse. Let's get to the next question. Again, in the pinned comment, if you have any questions, I would love for you. Jürgen says, stop teasing. Stop teasing, Nez. Stop teasing. Okay, it's coming. Don't worry. It's coming. But you got to be here. No, Jürgen, I'm not doing it today. Nice try, Jürgen. I'm not doing it. Well, maybe I will. Who knows? Maybe I'll do it in a half an hour. I don't know. Maybe I'll just give away $50 or $100 today. Who knows? I might. So stick around. You never know. It's always great to see you, Ahmad. Thank you so much. Jeff says bonkers. Good job, Jürgen. I'm glad you're here. I'm so glad you're here. Yeah, so who knows? I might do it. In the next half hour. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll do a little cash giveaway. Usually I have to set up my wheel of names and stuff. Who knows? I might go bonkers right now. Who knows? I might give away $500. I don't know. Stick around. You might get something. Okay, Lighthouse, are you still here? I'm not really sure what you're asking here, but I'd love some clarification. Lighthouse asks, how can I both YouTube channels together? Give me a little clarification on that. Give me a little clarification on what exactly you're asking there. Are you asking, how can you merge? You have two different channels and you're trying to merge them. Is that what you're asking me? Give me a little bit of clarification on there. I appreciate that, Jürgen. I really appreciate that. Love you, brother. It's so great to have you. And Jürgen, you were crushing it in that room the other day. Jürgen has, I think, one of the greatest names for a YouTube channel, Russian Prototype. I love that. Don't forget, guys, if you have any questions in the pinned comment, it's just a little questionnaire. It allows me to have everything organized on my end. It's really quick. It's just 2-3 questions. What's your name, channel, and what's your question? So really quick, really fast. Please make sure that you ask your question. Using the questionnaire form, it would really mean a lot to me. I know some of you guys are just asking questions in the chat. It would be really best. It would be best. It would be really best. Grammar police. It would be really good if you could please leave your question in the yeah, you know what? Maybe I am inspired by Mr. Beast. I don't know. I can't afford to give away what Mr. Beast gives away, but who knows? Maybe one day I will. We keep growing this. Guys, I want you to look at me right now. Everybody look at me right now. You being a member of this neznation family, okay? You're going to grow with me. My growth is your growth. If my brand and my business, and I say if, which is ridiculous because it will, I'm going to get to 7 billion subscribers. You better believe it. This thing is never going to stop. This train is going all the way to the end of the earth. I'm never going to stop. So you OGs that are with me right now, just think of it this way. When Nez grows, you grow. When I grow, you grow. We grow together. The rising tide lifts all the ships. And if you're on the tide of Nez Nation, your ship's going to rise too. That's my word, my oath to you, Nez Nation. How much I appreciate you guys, how much I love you guys, how much I respect. Because guys, you know, even though this community, you know, and this live stream show, you know, it's an AMA, hashtag AMA with me. You're not just getting me, who's been in this game for 2 decades. Look at all these amazing podcasters, content creators, business owners, professionals, executives. Joe's a successful lawyer creating amazing content. I mean, you don't just get me, y'all. It's the best community on planet Earth. Not even Earth, planet Earth. Somebody spell Earth for me. I absolutely love it. On planet Earth. Okay, Lighthouse, did you clarify your question? How can I merge my 2 channels together? The first question I would ask is why. Now, when you say merge, and please just give me some more clarification. When you say merge, are you saying actually physically bringing the 2 together? Or are you saying merge like I've got content on one channel, I've got content on another channel? How can I connect them in some way through the content? Number one, I would say don't even worry about that. I would just focus on one channel and growing that channel. Trying to grow 2 channels at once is really going to spread yourself thin. It's going to be very, very difficult. So don't even think about merging them, and maybe ask yourself why. I'd want to know why. Why do you want to merge them? What's the purpose of merging them? But really, I would focus on trying to grow one channel before I. Lewis says Earth. Ralph says Earth. Stella, I love it. Yes, you're absolutely right. Hey, Jurgen, we ain't never gonna stop. I'm a content creating machine. I own this space, y'all, and I'm the mouth of the South. You know me. And if you're a member of our community and you're a friend of Nez Nation, you've got a champion for life. You've got an advocate in your corner for life. My loyalty runs deep. And so, Earth. I love it. Earth. So good. So good. I love it. Yeah, so I would say thank you so much, Sam. Sam is another amazing, awesome dude. Met on Clubhouse. Sam, it's so great to see you, brother. I really appreciate you. You get this content. You really embrace these teachings and these pointings. I'm just a vehicle, man. All this stuff, you know, there's nothing new under the sun. You could get all this stuff searching the internet. You could get all this stuff, you know, listening to 10, 20, 30 podcasts. You know, I'm a diligent student as much as I am a professor, right? Like I still teach part-time at the university. It's very, very part-time because the pay is. But I love teaching. I love inspiring. I don't even want to call myself a teacher. What I really like to title myself is I'm an inspirer, because the people who changed my life were the inspirers, not teachers. You know, when somebody wants to teach me something, the first thing I do is I just go, ooh, I don't like that vibe. But when you inspire me, I'm a slave for life. And being older, I don't mean to get on a little kind of mushy rant here, but being older, I feel like money is like so like down on the list of priorities for me. Don't get me wrong, money is important. You need money. Money is crucial. But for me, at this stage of my career in life, what's more important is impact and sharing and inspiring. And when I get your comments, you're going to make Nez cry right now. When I get your comments and say, Nez, your video changed my life. Your video hit me at the right time. Nez, you've inspired me. You've helped me so much. That makes me weak. It crushes me in the most beautiful way. It crushes me. I'm never going to stop. I need that. I'm never going to stop. I was born to do this. This is what I was put on the blue-green earth to do. Earth. Oh, that's a shirt right there. Earth, the greatest online community on planet Earth. Oh, I'm having fun. Who's having fun? Give me a hashtag, yeah. Angie's in the house. Yes. Angie, how are you? The gardening queen. How are you, Angie? It's so good to see you. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. We can't have a stream without Angie. We have to have Angie. Oh, man, my glasses are fogging up. I'm having so much fun. My glasses are fogging up, y'all. This is a powerhouse stream. We've got all the Nez Nation peeps in the house. So proud of you guys. I love it. How's everything going, Angie? I hope you're doing wonderful. Sounds like ARF. Super Dave. Oh, I love it. It's so good. It's so good. So yeah, does that make sense? Are you still here? I hope that I don't even think I answered your question, Lighthouse. But honestly, I would want to know. Jeff, let me know if you're still here. Jeff, let me know if you're still here in the chat. I want to get to your question. Holy macadamia nut, your question is long, Jeff. Can we keep these questions short? Hey guys, in case you're wondering, less is more. Jeff just gave me an essay. And Jeff, you know I love you. If I roast you, it's because I love you. I don't roast people I hate. And I don't really hate anybody. I mean, maybe one or two people. But I don't have time for hate. And you shouldn't have time for hate either. Hate is a wasted emotion. It is an energy suck. Don't hate. You just focus on what you need to focus on. You know, as you grow in this online space, which I got to tell you, it's a privilege and honor to be in your presence because I know a lot of you guys are starting your journey. A lot of you guys are on that growth phase just like I am. A lot of you guys can't wait to really, get that train rolling. It's a beautiful thing to watch this blossom. No pun intended, Angie. But it's a beautiful thing to watch you guys and be a witness to this beautiful evolution, to this beautiful growth. And if I can have just a molecule of hand in that and help in that, it means more to me than anything on planet Earth. Planet Earth. We gotta change the name. We're changing the name of the planet, guys. It's not Earth, it's Earth. Jeff, are you still here? Yes, Freedom Lawyer. Okay, Freedom Lawyer is still here. Hashtag 7 billion subs. I'm gonna get there. There's 7.7 billion people on Earth. I'm gonna get all of them because I'm that good. I have the audacity to believe in myself, and I ain't never going to stop. As long as there's oxygen in these lungs, I ain't never going to stop. You best believe that. All of a sudden, I turn into Puffy. Not on purpose, just totally random. Oh, I love it. I love it. 249 subs, one more and halfway to 500. Not that I'm keeping track. Not that anybody's counting. Congratulations, Angie. Angie, you are on fire. In other words, you're in fuego, which I love. Good for you. So proud of you. Okay, it looks like Joe is here. Joe is here. So, Joe, let me get to your question. He's saying sorry for asking the longest question of all time I've gotten here. By the way, there's a questionnaire form in the pinned comment. If you have a question, leave it there. We're already coming up on the hour, but you know what? I'm just having so much fun that I'm just having a blast. And so I just want to be here with you all. I just do. I got a client meeting in about 45 minutes, so I might just push it to the limit. I don't know. Okay. Jeff says the channel is feeding the brick and mortar law firm. But the traditional marketing companies don't know how to use my YouTube subscribers. It seems like there's no good balance between a marketing company and YouTube. On the flip side, the creators, coaches seem to have the YouTube down, but they don't know how to maximize traditional marketing. The phone is ringing. I'm moving forward in the right direction, and I'm blessed. I'm celebrating. I just feel like I'm missing out on so much low-hanging fruit. Okay. Okay. I like this. I like this, Joe. I'm not sure what the question is. Maybe you can clarify in the chat. Don't worry about the traditional marketing companies. The creators, coaches seem to have the YouTube down, but they don't know how to maximize traditional marketing. The phone is ringing. I'm moving forward in the right direction, and I'm blessed, so I'm not complaining. I'm celebrating. Fantastic. I just feel like I'm missing out on so much low-hanging fruit. Hey, Jeff, are you, not Jeff. Jeff. Hey, Jeff, are you, that means the world to me right there. Thank you so much, Lighthouse. I really appreciate that. Hey, Jeff, maybe I can bring some people on the stream here. Do you have a good internet connection right now, Jeff? I'm going to start doing this more often too. Send me a DM on Twitter. Send me a DM at Twitter. On Twitter, I am at Professor Nez. Send me a DM because I'd like to bring you on the stream if you have a good connection and you're not in the car or something like that. And I might do this for the next couple of people too. Who knows? So if you have a question, I might bring you on the stream. And this is also a chance to maybe plug your channel. So, hey, and I don't do this often, but I do love to do this with my good peeps here. Toy Fish Raid, I love this. Great to see you guys. Come on in. Welcome. As you're coming in, don't be hesitant. Smash that smash button. Okay, DM me on Twitter. I'm gonna send you an invite because your question could really help a lot of people. I think, Jeff. And so we do have a pinned questionnaire in the comments, and I'm probably going to go for another 30 minutes or so. But I'd like for you to DM me on Twitter, Jeff. I'm at Professor Nez, so please DM me on Twitter. And I'd love to. Okay, here you go, Jeff. I see you. I'm going to message you, Jeff. Let's see here. Okay, Jeff, I'm going to send you the link on Twitter. Just come on in, and I'd like for you to give me a little bit more context on your question. If you're just joining us, you're watching Office Hours with yours truly. I am your personal branding coach, helping you to grow your impact and income online in this creator economy. I've been in the online space for 2 decades, and the earth is rife with abundance and rife with opportunities. And so we're changing the name of the planet too. Those of you who are just joining us, it's not Earth anymore, it's Earth. And so, okay, I see Jeff in there. I'm going to bring Jeff in. Really quickly. Jeff, make sure you have a good connection. There he is. Jeff, what's up, man? How are you?
Doing well. I just want to verify I don't have any echo. We good there?
You are good, brother. Good to see you. Jeff Lauder, the lawyer extraordinaire from Clubhouse. It's so good to finally put a face to the name, brother. How's your Sunday going so far?
This YouTube journey, you're ahead of me about 5,000 subscribers, but it is crazy.
What? I want to say this because you just said something really powerful. So everybody should listen to this because what Jeff just said is so powerful. I know that before you ask your question, it's great to have you too, Jeff, and I want you to plug your channel at the end. But before we get into that, I just want to say this. I know that YouTube makes milestones like subscriber milestones a really big thing. And don't get me wrong, we all love those plaques and we all want those play buttons, etc. But I'm telling you right now, I want to be really, really honest and sincere when I say this. Subscribers are not the metric. That's not the metric that matters. Don't get me wrong. This is not false modesty. I'm not saying that, I don't want 7.7 billion subscribers because I do. But the true metric is views and watch time. And I know channels, Joe, that have less than 1,000 subscribers. They've got multiple 6-figure deals with brands. They've got millions of views, hundreds of thousands of views. And if you really look at your analytics, this goes for all YouTubers. If you really look at your analytics, most of you, I think it's a kind of a general assumption, this is give or take, there are exceptions, most of you will find the majority of your views come from non-subscribers. If you look at your analytics and your audience engagement and an audience tab on YouTube analytics. So I love that you said that. I'm not picking on you, Joe, but I love the fact that you brought that up because It's not about subscribers. It's really not about subscribers. What it's really about is it's about views and watch time. Does that make sense, Jeff?
Yeah,
You're
I
on
agree
mute right now,
100%.
Jeff.
And I've been able to capitalize on that. Once I hit around the 3,000 mark, the phone calls started coming in. And so,
Yeah, so can you clarify? Love this. It's great to have you, Jeff. And Jeff, really quickly, maybe before we get to your question, tell people a little bit about your channel.
so I spent about 15 years as a law enforcement officer, then switched sides, became a criminal defense attorney. And so now I focus a lot on gun rights, CCW, concealed carry, and stuff like that down here in Florida. The YouTube channel was originally like a gimmicky sales gig, hire me, I'm a lawyer. And once it started to grow into more sustained content, my traditional law firm marketing people, they don't want to do anything with it. Like they say, oh, we do SEO, we do pay-per-click. And then content creators, on the Nimin and your side are like, well, let's do optimization. And my website's not consistent from the law firm to the YouTube channel. And it seems like there's no one that really has a cohesive plan on how a brick and mortar and a YouTube channel can really work together to knock it out of the park.
Yeah. And, so your concern is trying to communicate that to these guys, or what's your ultimate kind of question and goal here? I want to get to the nitty gritty.
I'm looking for help. So I'm with Roberto Blake in his program right now. I'm looking for help from someone like you. I've gone through several of them. I'm making money off the channel, but I'm trying to find the perfect person and a balance there that would be able to operate that. I know you had a traditional business before, correct? I've been in business for not business.
Yeah, no, I've been in traditional business. My mother had a leather shoe business and handbag business when I was a kid that I helped her grow basically. And I worked there. It was the greatest education ever, was actually working in a real business. But yeah, so you need help with somebody. You're saying you want to hire somebody to help you with your YouTube channel. Am I understanding that?
I guess what I need is a paid consultation, because I need some one-on-one on to figure out how to maximize this and probably more in-depth dive into it. I'm bigger than you.
Okay. I got you.
Than this can handle.
Well, I definitely do that, Jeff, and I'm not here to pitch you, but I definitely do that, and I've helped tons of channels grow. And if you want to, just DM me, and I'll send something to you on Twitter, and you can look at it. And since you're a part of neznation, I'll work something out with you. But yeah, I think that one of the greatest things is I want to give you something that's tactical too, something that you can implement right now. Your channel, and how old is your channel right now, Jeff?
I've been actually posting about 2 years now, just about to cross over 5,000.
That's awesome. Congratulations, dude. That's awesome. Yeah, I would say that looking at your channel and looking at the videos that are performing the best and understanding, the analytics and the data and why those, because the data never lies, understanding why those videos are performing best. Those are opportunities, because basically that's YouTube identifying who your audience is. Those are opportunities for you to capitalize on. When I say opportunities, I mean those are the videos that are getting the most reach, and YouTube has identified your audience. So therefore, that's an opportunity for you to create videos that complement those top performing videos. And you can do that. I would do like a 90-day kind of window. And again, if you want to hire me, I do all that stuff for you, and I'll give you exactly what the perfect strategy is. But honestly, growing your YouTube channel takes time. Growing your YouTube channel takes, a lot of effort and a lot of consistency. And, I know you're doing a great job, and you just said you're blessed. You're not complaining. You just want to make sure you're not missing out on anything. And here's what I would say. I would say you're not missing out on much. Probably a little couple of tweaks here and there, and just growing and just evolving. That's going to be enough for you. I mean, it really depends on, without doing a deep dive on your analytics and without doing a deep dive on your channel, a lot of the times people overthink this stuff, and people think, well, why am I not getting this kind of growth fast? Why am I not getting this? It just takes three things right here that I want to say to you, Jeff. Number one is consistency. Number two is adaptation, which means modifying based on the data. And then number 3 is just getting better with each video. Just looking to see, like if your retention graph, if you're getting, let's say you're getting, 30% retention or 40% retention, try to get 41, try to get 42. If you're getting a 65% retention in the first 30 seconds, how can I get to 70%? I'm going to give everybody a really strong tip right now. If you can get above 70% retention in the first 30 seconds, your video is going to do fantastic. Sometimes it takes time, but your video is going to do fantastic. That is a very strong signal to YouTube saying, wow, okay, Jeff is creating content that is keeping them on the platform, especially they're not bouncing off in that first 30 seconds to that first minute. And so I would say, just to give you something tactical right now, if you want to hire me, I'm available. I can help you, but I want to give you something for free because you don't have to hire me and I don't need you to hire me. But what I want to say is this, the most important metric, I want to give you something tactical, that first 30 seconds to that first minute. I would say that is the most important, Jeff. Figure out, look in your audience engagement. Look in your engagement tab and analytics for each video, and you see that retention graph, okay? When you see that retention graph, look and see what the percentage is of people sticking around within that first 30 seconds to first minute. I guarantee you there's ways in which you can, if you increase that, the rest is going to take care of itself. I mean, there are some other nuances and there are some other facets to it, but I just want to give you something that you can take home right now, and that is this.
Much appreciated.
No, you're welcome. You're absolutely welcome. Like, look at that that retention graph on each video, not retention overall, but on each video. I want you to go into the analytics, especially your 10, 15 most recent videos. How many videos do you have on your channel right now, Jeff?
Somewhere about 110 or something like that is what I've made.
That's a good amount. Good for you. Try to increase that retention, and also try to look at your CTR rate. Like, what's happening? Are people clicking on, if you have a very low CTR rate and a low impressions rate, that could be the problem with your thumbnail. And so look at ways in which you can enhance your thumbnail. And by the way, this goes for everybody listening and watching right now. Look at these metrics, and I think the most important metric is that first 30. I can't talk. That first 30 seconds to minute on each video. And it could be just as simple as maybe cutting your intro. It could be just as simple as getting to the point faster. It could be just as simple as maybe introducing some different strategies like pattern disrupts, something more creative in the beginning, really getting to the meat and potatoes. It could be a million things, but I want you to really pay attention to that. That's the first thing I want you to do. And if you need me, by all means, I just sent you a message on Twitter. Respond to that and I'll send you something where you can hire me, because if I go deep on your channel, I'm definitely going to help you. You know me.
Yeah. Well, thanks.
All right, Jeff, does that help?
I appreciate it so much.
So tell us one more time before you get out of here. Tell us one more time where people can find you and what your channel's all about.
So I'm about, my channel's Freedom Lawyer, and I do some courtroom experience, like putting cops on the stand and put them through the ringer of a cross-examination and play that out, concealed carry, gun rights, and defending the Constitution. So have a good one. Thank you.
It's awesome to have you, Jeff. I'm so glad you're a part of the Nez Nation community. Thank you so much, brother, and we'll see you very, very soon. DM me on Twitter, okay? And we'll see about maybe we can work together. But look, I'm just so appreciative of you, and I really, really thank you for coming up. Okay, brother? Have a great day. All right. Hey, you guys heard from Jeff there from an awesome channel that he is doing a lot of great stuff with attorney law stuff, and I'm so proud of him. He's such an amazing member of the Nez Nation community. He really comes in earnest. I love that he is trying to get better. He's just trying to get better, and I really, really love that. And I'm telling you right now, if you understand that piece of advice that I just gave him, I'm telling you right now, that is going to absolutely change your game. It's going to change your game. Hey, good to see you, Charlie. Charlie is in the house. Charlie dog. Charlie Dog, it's great to see you, man. Good to see you, Midnight Madness. Momo with gaming. Hi, I'm new. Want to hang out? I'm 9 years old. I'm sad because I don't have anybody to hang out. Yeah. Just hang out if you can, Momo, and say hello. Good to see you. Hopefully your parents are around. I don't want you to be kind of hanging out without your parents here. Yeah, Jeff, you're doing fantastic. Freedom Lawyer. Fantastic. You see a lot of people are saying that hey, good to see you, Tasha. Tasha, guess what? Tasha, are you still here? Tasha has an amazing book, guys. Let me take my my finger off there. Tasha has an amazing book called Keys to the Clubhouse. This is an amazing book that I ordered. I'm so proud of Tasha. And she was so nice enough to mention me in her book. Look at this. She mentioned me in her book as somebody to connect with on Clubhouse. And I've been reading this book, Tasha, and it is straight up fire. If you want to leave a link, I'm not affiliated. I'm not a sponsor. I'm just proud of her because she created and wrote an amazing book on a platform where I have been able to meet with amazing individuals such as yourselves. Tasha has a great book. You need to go check it out. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Appreciate you too. Okay, we got another question here from my man Nano. My man Nano is in the house, and let's see what Nano asks. By the way, guys, if you have any questions, leave them in the pinned questionnaire form, even if I don't get to them today, because we are running a little bit over schedule, and I'm just having so much fun with you guys. Make sure you hit that like button as you're coming in. It would really mean the world to me. And consider subscribing because we go live. As I said, we go live every single Sunday at 9:30 a.m. Pacific, 12:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And I would love to see you guys here because you can get your questions answered. So even if I don't get to your question, you can leave your question in that pinned comment in the questionnaire form, and it's first come, first serve. I'll get to your question next week. If I don't get to it today. So really, really happy to see you. Gemma's Journey Grace, great to see you. I love it. Stella, you were awesome. Thank you so much for introducing me to your audience. Stella, you're phenomenal. I'm so grateful for you. Thank you so much. So Luis says, mental health, tips and tricks you have when things are not going your way and you're super stressed out and ready to give up. Oh, this is fantastic. What a great question. I love this question. First of all, I want to say this, Luis. Thank you for the question because that is a phenomenal question, okay? I want to say that first of all. Second of all, I want to say this. You're a human being. It's okay to be stressed out. It's okay to feel frustrated. Believe it or not, you guys know that I just pump enthusiasm through this lens. You guys know that I'm just a ball of energy and I love doing what I do and I love hanging out with y'all. You guys know this. But hey, even there's times, believe it or not, there's times when even yours truly gets frustrated, gets sad, gets beat up. It feels like not creating, feels like, you know what, I don't want to do. I have a couple of vlogs on my channel where I talk about this. And I say, you know what, I'm not feeling well. I'm not feeling like creating. I'm not feeling good. I'm stressed out. First of all, give yourself a break. That's okay. It's called being a human being. Hello? You're a human being. It's called being a human being. So number one, don't beat yourself up is what I want to say. You know, I hate to use this word because I know it's been abused over and over again, but the word self-care is really important, especially as a content creator, especially as a business owner. You know, being a content creator and a business owner, it's a 24/7, 365 job. There are no days off. There are no breaks. There are no, sometimes it can feel like, this is, just, it's absolutely, endless. Hey, Sam, that's so nice of you. Thank you, Sam, for the $5, well, that's not dollar. I don't know what that is. But thank you so much for the super chat, man. I really, really appreciate it. You did not have to do that. I really, really appreciate that. Thank you so much. So let me get back to your question because it's so powerful. Nano left this question. First of all, British pound, thank you so much. That really means a lot to me. Thank you, Sam. You're the best. So first of all, give yourself a break. Please do not put any undue expectations or stress on yourself. I have taken breaks before. As a matter of fact, YouTube promotes this. YouTube wants you to take breaks, and it does not affect your channel. Breaks are important. Even if that break is just 24 hours, even if that break is just, you know what, I'm taking the day off. Breaks are very, very important. Treat yourself. There is wisdom in stepping away. There is wisdom in walking away from all this for a spell. Even if that means a week, 2 weeks, a month, even a year. Look at Casey Neistat. Casey Neistat has basically taken 2 years off his channel. Has his channel gone anywhere? He's still getting millions and billions of views every single month. He's still earning AdSense. He's figuring out what he's going to do. He may even move back to New York City now. And so there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. So treat yourself with that dignity and respect. And don't let this dude win. Fear mind will convince you there's something wrong with you. You are greater than this. You're not your thoughts. Everybody has that little dude that lives inside their head whose favorite word is "you suck." Who do you think you are? Why do you think you can create content? Who made you boss? What gives you the right to create this stuff called content and create revenue streams and help people and go live? Who are you to go live, Nez? Everybody has that dude that lives inside their head. Here's the greatest thing that I discovered as a young man, because I talk about mindset a lot on my channel. I talk a lot about anxiety. I don't know if a lot of you guys know this, but I suffered. You may find this hard to believe, but I think it's what's made me who I am today. My anxiety, depression, and my mental health problems when I was a young man have made me who I am today. I guarantee it. At the time of going through it, I thought it was hell. I didn't realize it was teaching me. I didn't realize it was molding me. Everything that was sent to you, as the great poet Rumi says, everything, all the dark thoughts, the misery, the depression, the anxiety, the good times, everything was sent to you for a purpose. I'm not trying to get spooky here. I'm not trying to get woo-woo, but everything was sent to you for a purpose. The universe is not a cruel mother. She's here to teach us. And sometimes you got to shine that gem in order to get that spark. You got to rub that gem in order to get that shine. That friction is good for you. I have a ton of videos like this on my channel because I believe that the most important gear is in between your ears. It's not your lighting. It's not your microphone. It's not your camera. It's not your optimization. It's the gear between your ears. That's the most important gear for success. Not just in your business, but in life. It's your most important gear. And so, Nano, I really love this question. It's a beautiful question. And I really, really appreciate it. It's just absolutely fantastic. And I really, really love that. So I hope that helps. Give yourself breathing room. Thank you so much, Gemma. I really appreciate that. Gemma. Fantastic. Give yourself a breather. Give yourself room to experience frustration. Because here's another thing that happens. Is you have these thoughts, or you have these feelings, you have this stress, you have this feeling that I want to give up, you have these anxietal thoughts, and you think, man, why doesn't Nez have them? Why doesn't Lewis have them? Why doesn't XYZ, my mom, my friends, my neighbors, why is this happening to me? And you start thinking that you're weak. You start thinking that you have a deficiency. You don't. You're not weak. It's not anything symbolic of that. You're a human being, and we all have this. Even the toppermost, even the prettiest of the prettiest, even the successfulest of the successfulest. Is that a word? Probably not. Even that person you see on Instagram, we all have it. I have it. And I'm the most confident, successful dude I know. I have it. There are days where I want to give up. Everything passes. You know, I posted something from Saint Teresa of Avila. And you know what? Let me see if I can screen share. I want to share a quote with you. Actually, I put it on Twitter too. I'm going to share this quote with you. I just posted this the other day on my Twitter account, and I'd love to share this with you. Okay. And so let me screen share. See if I can screen share here. Okay, share screen. Okay, let me share this with you. Can you guys see this right now? This is a quote. This is a quote that I shared on my Twitter. And I shared this on Instagram too. From Saint Teresa of Avila. Let nothing disturb you. Let nothing frighten you. Everything passes except God. And don't, it's not getting religious here, y'all. God can mean so many different things. God is a metaphor. God can mean, your specific religion. It can mean Christianity. It can mean whatever, Catholicism. It can mean anything. But also God is a word that symbolizes the universe as well and what's inside us. And so let nothing disturb you. Let nothing frighten you. Everything passes except your soul, what's inside you. And so, even the Bible says the kingdom of heaven is within, right? And I'm not trying to get preachy here, but I'm not all about, this or that. We are all in this together. And so that's the best thing I can say to you. And I hope that really makes sense, Nano. I just answered it, Nano. Where'd you go? Nano? I just answered it. I just answered it, Nano. And I don't know if I'm going to have time to answer any other questions, but let me see right now. Let me see. Ooh, what else do we have here? Let's see here. Do me a favor, one of the mods. Let's see. Well, okay, I'll just do it. Okay, never mind. Okay. I hope that helps, Nano. Watch the replay if you missed it. I really hope that helps. Just really quickly before we get cooking here, I just want to remind everybody, okay, of a couple of things. Okay, first thing I want you to do is I want you to become a NezNation Insider by joining our awesome, jam-packed, value-packed newsletter, which, by the way, I don't bombard your inbox, but if you want the greatest help and information, resources, content, staying connected with me and everything that I do, remember, as my tide rises, so does your ship, because it raises all ships. Excuse me. As you become the NezNation Insider, you will get the best information on how to grow your impact and income online, how to grow your YouTube channel, how to grow your presence, your thought leadership, how to advance your career, maybe start and grow a side hustle. Become a NezNation Insider today. Also, you're watching NezNation Live Office Hours, #AMA. This is a show that we do every single Sunday, 9:30 a.m. Pacific, 12:30 p.m. Eastern Time, where I go live and answer your questions. There is a pinned comment in the questionnaire, okay? There's a pinned comment in the questionnaire. No, that doesn't make sense. There's a questionnaire. There's a questionnaire in the pinned comment. There's a questionnaire. Thank you, Angie. I really appreciate that. There's a questionnaire in the pinned comment where you can ask your question. And it looks like we've got a couple more questions here. Angie asks an amazing question, and so does Lighthouse. And so here's what I'm going to do. You guys need to be here next week. And by the way, here's what I want you to do. So I'm going to answer Angie's question first next week on next week's stream. Okay? My gosh, we've gone well over the 60 minutes that we usually do. And don't forget. So a couple of things. Don't go anywhere. Number one, if you have a question, still leave them in that questionnaire form. It's also in the description. Podcast listeners, replay viewers, leave your question in that questionnaire form. First come, first serve. I will answer them first on next week's stream. make sure that you do that. Okay. So Angie Lighthouse, make sure you're here next week because I'm going to answer your questions first. Number 2 is you guys know how much I love giving away cash. We had an amazing 10,000 subscriber giveaway cash that was just phenomenal. It was so much fun. And I just love giving back to you guys because you guys give so much to me. And so I'm going to be doing more of that, and it's going to be random. It may not just be for milestones. It may be random, so you want to make sure you come on back. Jurgen, if you're still here, I'm teasing your butt. And so make sure you come on back because you could get some cash prizes. We have this beautiful wheel of names. We do it all random, but you have to be here live. So replay viewers, podcast listeners, you got to come live. By the way, speaking of podcasts, did you guys know that we have the #1 rated podcast on Apple, Spotify, Google Podcasts for personal branding? Over 110 5-star reviews. And so all of these streams, if you're listening to this on the podcast, obviously you're aware of that, but go subscribe. Go to professornez.com/podcast and subscribe on your favorite platform. Subscribe on Apple, subscribe on Spotify. We're there. So go subscribe to our podcast because you can listen to the greatest advice, the greatest information on how to grow your impact and income online while you're commuting to the store, while you're cleaning things around the house, maybe on your walk, on the treadmill, walking your dog, wherever you listen to podcasts. You can listen to us and you can get the best information on planet Earth. What planet? Planet Earth. Have we figured out a spelling for that yet? I love you guys. So proud of you guys. And obviously, if you're not subscribed yet, make sure you click subscribe. Again, become a Nez Nation Insider by just going to professornez.com/insider and filling out that little newsletter form there that pops up. And I would love for you to become an insider. And with that, I just want to say thank you to everybody. I want to say thank you to Brian. Thank you to Midnight Madness. Ask that question in the forum. Thank you, Jurgen. Hey, Charlie, ask that question in the forum. I'll talk to you. Thank you, Tasha. Thank you, Angie, as always. Thank you, Luis Nano. Thank you, Gemma. Thank you, Stella. If you're still here, Stella, thank you so much. Really, really appreciate it. Thank you, Ralph. Thank you, as always, Lewis. I really appreciate you always being here, Lewis. Thank you, Jonathan, for being here. And so many more. Lighthouse. So many more. Super Dave, Sam. Thank you for that $5 Super Pound chat. Thank you, Toyman's Bar and Grill. I love seeing people from Stella's community here. And thank you, Jeff. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you so, so much. And there's so many more I can't get to. Earth, that's right, planet Earth. I love it. Brian, thank you so much. Brian says he's been listening to the podcast, really enjoying them and the information. Thank you so much. That really means the world to me. I really appreciate that, guys. Thank you so much for being here. It means the absolute world to me that you guys are here. And I hope you guys have an amazing week. And stay tuned, y'all, because I'm not going anywhere. Stay tuned. Hit me up on Clubhouse. Stay tuned to the channel. Stay tuned to the podcast because I'm bringing you brain-busting content every single week, helping you grow your impact and your income online. I love y'all. It's so good to see you. And on behalf of the entire Nez Nation family, I'm Professor Nez, bidding you a wonderful week, and I'll see you next time. Thank you, guys. Love y'all.